in the United States, there is a large group of victims complaining of illegal human experimentation. They say they are non-consensual human test subjects. They refer to themselves as targeted individuals whom are targeted with covert RFID implants, soft robotics within their skin, within their muscle, on their bone, and within the bloodstream, changing their appearance, discombobulating them, being tools used to remove them from the marketplace as well as from the workforce. Within the targeted individual community, there is an unprecedented number of victims who look identical to famous persons. And if not identical, they look like siblings or very close relatives of famous persons. Also within the targeted individual community, there is an unprecedented number of Black persons from the diaspora living in the United States who look like famous Black celebrities. Also within the targeted individual group, there's an unprecedented number of white persons who look like famous judges who sit in the FISA court and who authorize federal wiretap. So to begin, this picture right here includes the famous rhythm and blues singer who is a US citizen. She is from Chicago. She gets press. She gets to make talking points. She receives awards. And she also associates herself with civil rights. Pictured beside her is a white man who is her husband. In relation to this program, Shaka Khan is the primary prototype. Pictured behind her is a white man who may or may not be considered attractive. But each white man gets to benefit from her fame. Each white man and prototypes that look like them get to benefit from her media coverage. This is a Chicago, Illinois native. She looks like Shaka Khan. She talks and sounds like Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan and this woman are both from Chicago. At the time this picture was taken, this person was a PhD candidate. She was working on her dissertation. This implies that she is very intelligent. This implies that she was or would be in a position of power. When this person, who looks like Shaka Khan, went on a date with a white man who has a military background, the white man asked her to perform oral sex. She said no. She declined him. The white man got very upset and said, "I'll fix you. You will see." This is the same person, the former PhD candidate, who has been victimized by illegal human experimentation. She became a targeted individual. She could no longer return back to school to complete her PhD and earn her doctorate. Her complexion changed. Her face changed. She looks like a completely different person. She was fixed. She was tortured. This is a form of sexual humiliation. This is an inhumane crime. And she thus became a medical target. Martin Luther King is a famous civil rights leader who was assassinated April the 4th, 1968. And he was famous for the speeches that he gave and for some memorable quotes, such as, "Do not judge me by the color of my skin, but by my character." Martin Luther King is memorialized once a year by the federal, state, and local governments, and it's called the Martin Luther King Day or the King Holiday. The person who felt offended because this PhD candidate refused oral sex and said he would fix her wanted to solve a problem of black people benefiting from the 1968 Civil Rights Bill that allowed them all civil rights, that allowed them to enjoy all amendments in the U.S. Constitution without barrier. So that is the problem. The large number of black people getting credentials in some form or parity with whites and other non-black groups, and having the audacity to have an option in life to say yes to somebody, no to somebody, to say yes to a white person, no to a white person. to say, yes, I'll have oral sex with a white person. No, I won't perform that on a white person because I have the choice and I have the option not to. If we think that the civil rights fight for black people ended with the passage of the 1968 bill, or wrapped up when affirmative action ended in the United States, or wrapped up because now we have hip-hop billionaires, think again. The military, corporations, universities are creating stealth, advanced biotechnology and applying it to the US citizen population to fix a social problem that doesn't benefit whites or non-black people in the United States. Using stealth, advanced biotech that's hard to detect or requires special permission to admit. Using stealth biotechnology that changes the complexion, changes the musculoskeletal, changes the muscle tissue, changes the blood, allows the government, confidential informants, gang stalkers to fix somebody, to remove incriminating evidence. With regards to that targeted individual, stealth weapons was used to remove her looks, her doctorate degree, her salary, her ability to buy a home, her ability to save, her ability to accumulate wealth. And it upholds white supremacy. Please continue to support this channel. Like, comment if you haven't subscribed. The civil rights fight just began. Happy Martin Luther King Day.